Okay, Fambulem, I bring warm greetings to Una from the TNN TV Media Empire, where they broadcast on Facebook, simultaneously on YouTube as well. Today, na the 3rd of April, 2022. And first of all, I want to apologize for yesterday. We'll be supposed to bring Una a program due to technical difficulties. We'll not be able to air the program, which was a repeat broadcast. We get the same problem again today. The program will be supposed to air when there be a massive interview held by Mohammed Kamara, aka Supermed. We're not able for Brian Cantona today. We're not in the interview with Ian Bakarr Darami, which was a very telling interview, very brilliant interview, and very revealing. But fortunately, we will bring Una come with another interview when the one way Mr. Mohammed Kamara, aka Supermed, did with I think now the APC Secretary General for the Northeast or something like that, Mr. Conteh. So that program, you know, we can air. Just before we begin the repeat broadcast, I just want to let you know, say, this coming week, we get 1 or 2 programs. One is censored, of focus on the midterm census, the report we would expect, say, for Comot, and how telling it is. It is important for let we not say, we dey at a critical mass of everything in the country, politically, socially, economically. I mean, there is, we no need for the repeat this, but this is happening. And instead of those who are responsible taking measures for put in place, we go alleviate the suffering of the people, then continue to provide a kind of a fantasy land for the people. In other words, the reality is there. And then away from the reality, I don't understand why people and they say elections will be one way elections are supposed to based on waiting you don't do. But it sounds so Orwellian that some people can just come and say, well, we are going to win. Win on which basis? The responsibility for every government for alleviate the suffering of its people or make life good for its people. That's the responsibility of every government. Now you have to ask, has that been done? Has that been achieved, been accomplished, or are we on that path? These are the questions. And the fact here belies all the data and statistics say life for average Sierra Leonean is dwindling, is on the down, is tanking. Economic problems are expanding. This is not everyday thing, and we therefore continue for talk this, regardless of how those responsible for our no one for here, but it's necessary for us for the talk about them till they are. So me don't understand how people can come and say, well, I get for win the election, where election is supposed to be based on what you don't achieve. Where is the food security or food infrastructure? Where the security infrastructure? Where the agriculture infrastructure? Where the education infrastructure? Where all of these things? Anyway, will it come with that? The census report, how the president intend for use the census report to in advantage. Of course, it's a very questionable census report. But in this regard, tonight's interview, now a repeat broadcast where Mr. Supermed get with Mr. Mohammed Box, I believe Mr. Mohammed Box Conteh, the APC Secretary General for one of the regions. Then let's take a listen, ladies and gentlemen.
Of the conversation. So I will begin share the program immediately because Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh will also can give you updates about the by-elections them will just don't conclude na Sierra Leone constituency 073, constituency 005, na Calown district and 17 na Puloko district. We also can get updates waiting happen the result we don't come out, waiting at the projection going forward. So we now begin share the program immediately. I believe say plenty of una go and know waiting they go on right now na Sierra Leone. And we get the APC regional chairman for the Northwest region, regional organizing secretary, for the Northwest region, when Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh. They will twin at the studio live and direct from the then and now media empire, the hub of the conversation. Me where they talk, so me now na host and presenter, Mohammed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. And again, today na Saturday, the 26th of March, 2022. So do you have to begin share the program now as soon as possible? Because so they can get Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh. For they can give you updates of what's in the happen. Na Sierra Leone right now, including the just concluded by-elections them. The one way happen in Poloko district, the other one way happen in Calown district. So do you not begin share the program? I believe so now go one year live and direct from Mr. Abu Bakarr Box Conteh, where now the regional organizing secretary for the APC in the Northwest region. The regional organizing secretary for the APC in the Northwest region. Mr. Abu Bakarr Box Conteh, they will tweet today na the platform. We go also look at waiting they worry plenty, waiting the trend and worry plenty Sierra Leoneans as the 2023 local council election, parliamentary election, and presidential election they approach. Many Sierra Leoneans are worried because we know say in our country so day where politics can come, now they get all kinds of draw. Political intimidation, harassment, violence, so on and so forth. Now the other part of the topic we can discuss tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So the honorable continue for share the program. Mr. Abu Bakarr Box Conteh go join me anytime soon. I welcome on the platform. Adama and Mambu and Usman Conteh and so many others who they join the platform. The honorable continue for share. I believe say we want to know what's the happen in Salon right now. We also go talk about the upcoming elections that will for happen 2023. When are the main elections from a local council election, parliamentary elections, and presidential elections. This is not the hub of the conversation, the then and now media empire. Me now the host and presenter Mohamed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. And today, the conversation continue. One thing what they do on this platform, will they make sure so we bring come the relevant guests them and ask the critical questions them. We Sierra Leoneans them are always a remind we all, say we all are brothers and sisters them. We're not plenty. Just over 7 million of we now within our country today. We for able land for able agree for disagree peacefully. Not to alter we all go agree for the same thing. But we not agree for disagree peacefully. You know, but now we discuss about the political going in our country. Because that is very important, ladies and gentlemen. So that we get people we're going to represent we for move we country forward. This now the 21st century, we get the tools in our hand. Now the tools of the use so they like today. And with this platform, we get people that listen with all about now the world. With the broadcast now other platform, the YouTube, Facebook, so on and so forth. Because what thing we don't take them upon we self say, we for do really nothing for we beloved country Sierra Leone. Me and you now responsibility, ladies and gentlemen. For we talk about the issues that they have. Now we all people of the government accountable. It no matter if your brother and your sister and then a governance, it no matter if your cousin and your uncle and your auntie. It is very much important, incumbent on us, me and you, for now we ask the critical questions. Now we hold them accountable. Because what you do, where salons suffer, you've done the diaspora, wherever you did, now we all suffer. Where salon they do well, now we all they do well. Most of the people in the diaspora probably want to go back home. Now where opportunities are not there. And today we'll go for church on that again. The fuel crisis, water crisis, light crisis. We need for church on NTR, we need for talk about them. We need for ask question. No mean say when you ask question, you hate party A or party B or party C. No. Now we responsibility, now we right for we ask them question there. Tomorrow we'll get great can picking them. Go ask questions, say, but what you great campaign they be do, or great granny they be do in this country for moving at the right trajectory. So these are all important things, ladies and gentlemen. Like what's on animal today, we get Mr. Abu Bakarr Box Conteh. Mr. Abu Bakarr Box Conteh, the organizing secretary, the regional organizing secretary for the APC party, na the Northwest region. Mr. Abu Bakarr Conteh will join me anytime soon. Go able for can give you updates on the elections them will happen today in Sierra Leone. One election will happen at constituency 073 na Poloko district. And the other one will happen na constituency 005 na Kalaun district. The election they don't done, they don't count, people they don't tally, so now we can get updates in terms of the result we don't begin see. And again, this is not all part of the with democratic rights. Because that same way people they do fraudulence by election, it don't pass. Nowadays, when election don't so when they don't reach 5 o'clock, then they stop there, then begin count the once, and they enter then total and then the IRA forms. They enter in the IRA form so that all the people, all the parties that will contest that election day, they observe at the all day, non-political entity observe at the all day, international observer at the all day, they see the results before they move commodity. And that's for waiting for create honesty, transparency, and fairness. Because this is very important. So people they say, oh, because na party A then a power, na party B then a power, then no more than go win election. No, the world don't change. This is the 21st century. Nobody not just get absolute autonomy or rights for just dictate everything. No, not at all. So, like what I said, no more, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, get for day with you now very soon. And the APC regional organizing secretary in the Northwest region. Get for day with you very soon. I can give you updates, ladies and gentlemen. So, there are we continue for share. But this is plenty people go on here from them. We now we continue for share. So that we will let plenty Sierra Leoneans them. Now the Middle East, we get plenty people who can watch you from the Middle East. People that watch you from Australia, from the United States, from the Gambia, from Guinea Conakry. We are all welcome to the platform, the then and now media empire, the hub of the conversation. Me now host and presenter Mohamed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. They are patient with Mr. I get information now from Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Say they get some technical difficulties. Hopefully, we go amend them very soon and we can join very, very soon. The question of Mr. Bakarr Conteh na key stakeholder and the political goings in Sierra Leone. Now in the regional organizing secretary for the APC in the Northwest region. So now key stakeholders within the political happenings in Sierra Leone. And we can give you updates. Like what I said, the election be done 5 p.m. Na Salone be done 005, 073. Na Poloko district and Kalaun district respectively. It be done they don't count. All the political parties and representatives and they observers, election observers, national as well as international, they all be there. They don't do all the tallying. In terms, no, they don't do the tallying, but they don't count all the station them. So all man know the total. And before I can studio, so plenty all the political parties don't put in total together. They don't know, some people don't begin to celebrate already. But again, that is not official. The official results get for common by NEC, that NEC they pull official results. Because I then a mandate for do that. So ladies and gentlemen, now we continue for patience because Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, where I say it go join very, very soon. If they get some technical difficulties, hopefully it will able to sort them very soon and it can genuine. I know say the line from Africa can be very challenging. So sometimes they can difficult. But they go join very soon. But meanwhile, while we wait for that join I want to remind you say we Sierra Leoneans them. You know that diaspora, wherever you do. Do ya now begin talk about the elections where they come. 2023, we don't forget to be local council election and parliamentary election and presidential elections. We want make the people they in charge for organize their elections. They also do ya we they appeal to them. We patriotic and progressive Sierra Leoneans. We they appeal to them. Say do ya una make sure say una do una job diligently for the interest of the people, for the interest of the country Sierra Leone. This is not a time again for begin do all kind of funny thing. No. Where the people then vote, the people then vote for be counted. The people then vote for be counted. And this will appeal to the chief electoral commissioner and commissions them, the regional commissioners them, the security forces them, the police, the ONS, the judiciary, the PPRC, and all key institutions them. The peace, security, and the progress of Sierra Leone, they now on hand come 2023. We don't see the dates on come out for the elections already. And we at this platform, we believe say we are patriotic and progressive Sierra Leoneans. We not go relent. Anytime they podcast, we go to talk bottom now. So that then we all go become aware. Say honesty, transparency, free and fair elections for take place. Because we Sierra Leoneans deserve them. We Sierra Leoneans now we right. Follow we get a free and fair elections. In a democratic society, the power now we the Sierra Leoneans, now we the people, the power then now we earn. Now we the elect people where we want men and govern we. So nobody, and I have to repeat this, nobody in shenanigans, nobody in Yuki pattern will not work. The people that get for votes, the vote has to be counted. Doesn't matter which party you belong to. If not even new party YB na in win, then definitely party YB na in win because na party YB the people they want for men and govern them. So I hope say we Sierra Leoneans and the people them were responsible for make sure say they organize the election, they do the needful thing, do the rightful thing for the interest of the country. Doesn't matter if now your brother they stand, now your sister they stand, now your uncle, now your granny, now your grandpa. It doesn't matter. What it matter na Sierra Leone. So they begin for appeal to the bodies. Then they say yes. Come 2023, we want a very free and fair elections, very transparent as well. Let all the parties them were involved no say yes. Fairness happen and see them clearly. So we person loss, he lost. He go not say yes, this that loss, I lost. But what will be see? Now that by election constituency 110, or that by election will be see that cancel election at Tom Kolimba. We no one see again as Sierra Leone. We don't pass that now. This is the 21st century. We don't pass that. We can no longer go to that dark stage of lives. We don't pass the. So we appeal again to them bodies and they may do the needful thing. And again, ladies and gentlemen, as I said today, now Saturday, the 26th of March 2022, me na host and presenter Mohamed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. Today, we get the Northwest Regional Organizing Secretary for the APC party, Mr. Bakarr Conteh. We go January anytime soon. As I talk so, Mr. Bakarr Conteh, they try for January, but they get plenty technical difficulties. And we try for amend them. When they tell the people they work on the background, they tell them thank you. As they try for amend them because Mr. Bakarr Conteh, they quite tell the Regional Organizing Secretary for the APC party in the Northwest region. So now key stakeholder within the APC party and a key stakeholder within the by-election that will happen. So now the people that will organize and movers and shakers within the APC party. So instead we can give you updates of what's not happen in relation to the by-election and we just don't conclude. As I say, now constituency 073 and constituency 005 na Kalaun and Poloko districts respectively. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll continue for sure, I'll continue for patience. And I believe say Mr. Well, let me just answer quickly to Mr. Bakarr Conteh. Yeah, hello, Mr. Box. Yes, certainly. If we will get you live, we will get you through audio, through the phone, yes. No, you don't now. Don't just continue now. If you're okay. Okay, then we can continue now. Ladies and gentlemen, like what I say no more, we will get today the Regional Organizing Secretary in the Northwest region for the APC party, Mr. Bakarr Conteh. It gets some technical difficulties, and so they join me live and direct from your phone line so that we will give you updates and we're able to talk about the issues then, the critical issues that will affect we as Sierra Leoneans. So, Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh, I want to say welcome to the Den and Now Media Empire, sir.
Thank you, Superman, and thank you to listeners.
Okay, then thank you very much, Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh. Famula, I don't know if we see the live and direct from Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh when at the regional organizing secretary, now the Northwest region for the APC party. It does now live and direct on audio because we get some technical difficulties. We able to bring come in video, but it live and direct. So on behalf of this platform, we welcome and we appreciate them greatly. Like where I say, Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh, now a formidable somebody within in community. Now somebody will not stand tall. Now somebody when I fancy a true patriot in terms of promoting in community despite in political affiliation. So we're very grateful as Sierra Leoneans for get somebody like Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh within our midst. Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh, first of all, what's not the updates where you get right now in relation to the two by-election that will just conclude today? The one constituency 073 na Poloko district and the one constituency 005 Kailaun district.
Well, I just talked to the team Poloko constituency 073 and the term say we are looking very, very good, even though we'll not get it turnout who's supposed to get in terms of voters, and because of certain reasons what we explain. But I mean, even Kailaun, from the results what they get, very impressive. And just let me know, I also believe say we need to pay more attention in terms of projects who vote at the Southeast, people entire the Southeast, entire this government, entire the lies, entire the fake promises them. So the same thing come back at the Northwest, the North and the Western areas. So Sierra Leone and them, I mean, they just tire with this government. I mean, it's like the division, the lies of this government, the fake promises them. I mean, how they loot the country. And Sierra Leone, they don't wait now for payback this power government. And why they will pay them back for vote them out. So they will begin from this two election. So if you look at the numbers really coming from Kailaun, it's shocking. But to people, for me, not shocking to me because I place we have been visit. And also, the only two people have been need now for low protective votes. And thanks to Maya Kaikai, Diana, and of course, Richard Conteh, and Kamo Kabade and others, them, we make sure they're able to protect the votes. Now they see large, they see numbers, they won't even get 2018. So that don't begin to make the difference. For the Koyayon, obviously, that one they no say will win about. There's no say they're not going to ever win them, but what they want to do now, how they will increase the number in terms of percentage, then they will say, oh, we don't begin making rules now, and that make sure that one they will do make sure say we protect the vote this time around. But even though type of protect the vote, what they do about almost 900 OSD for this money because a small constituency when are just 2 wards. So why we need 200 policemen and the IG, the ONS, the Minister of Internal Affairs, the chairperson and Senate 300 and say two boku are going to intimidate the people. So they will make a 900. And the reason why we believe 900, they want to make sure say because they begin run the other place.
Okay, Mr. Box Conteh.
Yeah.
Yes, you highlight something just now. You say you guys are sitting pretty good. I mean, you say the APC party is sitting pretty good in terms of the 2 by-election, the way that happen. So according to your projection, according to the information we don't get that, you feel say the APC party don't win na constituency 073 na Poloko district, and what you feel say they do na constituency 005 na Kailaun district?
Well, the one who win them, the one who win them. And for Kailaun, trust me, we will get a large percentage. We will not be even get 2018 or any other time. So then we will get her. And if you watch for the campaign way which are continent go, you see how many young people, over 500 who declare for APC. Because they don't believe in the way our SLP the campaign.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Abubakar Box Conteh.
The constituency now doing APC, so then, yeah.
Yes, one thing we mentioned, where they talk about the result that we don't see so far, and he mentioned turnout. What to make you feel say the turnout low, and what to make you feel say the impact? What think what caused the turnout low that the by-election will take place today?
Or if you watch the police them, they pay attention na 017 Akoya for good intimidate people. Many people don't come up because they know say not on a stronghold. Then they forget if you watch about 6 AIG plus the IG, which are good friend na Akoya, a small constituency the elected. We get the regional head office, we get AIG na Postlock. Why ain't not focus on any? Why you the IG with 6 other AIG then go to put about 900 OSD policemen there for judge it's intimidates the people there. In Australia one, but they forget because they take and say na Kalan only for intimidate them. They don't vote for APC anyway because we already outside the president they don't talk say we will not ever vote for APC not even get one vote now. So these are the biggest surprise they forget now. And we'll get the votes and maybe say we'll get 30 to 40% like along. But obviously we are the winner. Let's say not to the winner. But for me, as a regional organizing secretary, me not even get 10% this year. And I believe say if you look at the intimidation, you're not even get that 10%.
Okay, thank you.
Because we see yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yes, okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Ladies and gentlemen. Now we get Mr. Bakarr Conteh live and direct na the studio today. Mr. Bakarr Conteh, now the regional organizing secretary for the Northwest region for the APC party. So now key stakeholder within the APC party. Most of the things they happen at that Poloko district. These are the people where they organize them for the APC party. So now we get today so now the studio and Mr. Bakarr Conteh they give you prediction according to the information we don't get from the APC party. Representative them today during the elections will take place now both na Poloko district as well as Kalan district. So and Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh no say to the chief electoral commissioner, so you're not going to declare results. These are just projected results so far. The only person we get right for call and declare the results now the chief electoral commissioner. So we at this platform, we also very aware of what the law say. We also make sure say we follow waiting the law say because that is very important. And again, I want to apologize to and say it was very unfortunate. We'll not be able to make Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh come live and direct because he get technical difficulties. But the journal live and direct. Now they talk to me so live and direct. Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, many Sierra Leoneans also worry because like when you say the police say see now constituency 073. Many Sierra Leoneans also worry in relation to the upcoming the next year, the main election, we're going to be the local council, the parliamentary election, as well as the presidential election when they come up 2023. People then worry, they say the kind of tension that they see, the kind of intimidation, harassment, victimization, then they worry. What's now your assessment? And what's now your own look into going forward into the future?
I believe if anybody close to the president, he asks he would tell say now one time, say in a one-time president anyway. This is the reason why I make work get nothing for point action at this. I don't do not the south, not the east, not the north, northwest or west.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah. He has about less than 2 weeks for like 4 years. It's the blame the APC or in WEF. We're not a politician, not supposed to be a politician. No, not in the blame APC. Fear, they say APC. So that the blame game people just don't tire with it. Blame game. We Ernest Kumar can have power. We APC can have power. President Kumar say 100 days in the good lights and free turn. And he did. People they just tired. You know what I mean? It's already take the country backward. The thing we come back against the APC, we criticize. Now they come, but the mistake we do because it comes to vengeance, but that's it cancel everything. The same power boats will be criticized. It can't make cancel them. Now they end up back by the boats. But why make the Unigelites afraid? Not because of the power boat, the service, because they never pay them. It's simple as that. But now people they don't ever tell the public the truth. They just free say Sierra Leone today, not Sierra Leone yesterday. Whereabouts just the country for life by the people and before the people. Now God help Sierra Leone. If we been in the dark days, watching President Bill from pass Sierra Leoneans them. Now God one know. For me, 2023, President Bill he says no say they lost the election. But again, I invite advisors at the camp. We left them. They go left. They all go shock.
Okay.
The kind of person he is. So for me, 2023, no form of intimidation, no form of violence, no form of rigging will make we allow this government for for take over with votes. We are not. We will win 2023, and not only, and we will make sure say we protect, we vote at all costs. We are going to protect our votes.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Box Conteh and the line right now, all the way from Freetown, Sierra Leone, where now the organizing secretary for the APC party, now the Northwest region. He just give you updates in relation to Parliament and so many other things where they happen in Sierra Leone right now. So again, before we continue with Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, I want a few people put on the platform. Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, hold on a short while. Make a somebody say, good evening, Superman. Please give us updates on elections. Thanks. Okay, that is what we're trying to do. Nice to hear from you again. I'm on the bus going home. Keep me awake, Superman. Okay, thank you. That is what we are trying to do. And good evening to all TNL Media Empire. Thank you very much. And Sierra Leone is a democratic country where citizens have the right to know how this country is being run. Yes, definitely. People have the right to know. And that is what we're doing here. May Allah bless you too, bro. Okay, thank you very much. And people in Sierra Leone, that today welfare, look at of suffering, people dancing for politicians that make their lives better. We are not yet ready for development and prosperity. Our mindset should change. Okay. Somebody who is that Mustafa Conteh, that's your your own take. Also, Alex Smith say, I saw Unity behaving like low entertainment play. Maybe supporters should be watchful. Okay. When I think this Unity Broadcasting is a mouthpiece of the SLPP, and I don't know, for some reason they were giving accreditation for going to the polling centers them, for talk to polling officers them, and they talk to the National Electoral Commission. And I don't understand really why what's waiting happen, waiting to transpire. But again, that is all good as far as they do for the interest of the country. You know, people are not just shoved in to do things just because of, you know, of what they go on and on and on. Again, this was say Fatima and Conteh say elections are the essence of a democracy. Allow people to select their political leaders and then to hold accountable. But for elections to fulfill their critical function, they must be free and fair. Absolutely, elections must be free and fair, and that is what we're talking about when we talk about elections in Sierra Leone. Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, don't go back to the election business. Elections in a we see the way come out where they say one woman go vote more than 210, then catch her and hand over to the police. You ever give any update in relation to that? Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, you hear me?
Yeah, Superman. Yeah, somebody did way then cage one man then cage go vote 210 now police station and then give a catch then the APC station manager they be able catch and thank God we get international observer so them give under over to the police and that one in the all of our social media right now. Can you imagine if they go to the extended election inside Kelao? We then see stronghold. So can you imagine what you going to do now? Who side the facing not on a stronghold? But now God come up behind there. Who go ready for this person? Anyhow you make the exposure.
Okay, then thank you very much. And you say the elections na Kelao, you feel say the main opposition APC party, they do very, very well. You project say probably go even get over 40% of the votes.
Hopefully, because from the I don't see you, they don't send to me. We are looking good. So I just hope say all the centers, we will get the numbers at least or close to the numbers what I want to see from the RFM from them. And if that be the case, then I will move on to Kalau and say for good votes because the Kalau youth man there and the woman they don't make me very proud for what I see so far. It's good. It's looking good so far. Or let's now if they change the figures, but if they change the figures themselves, we don't get them and the figures them. The observers and let's get the figures them. So they change themselves at least at the end of the day. More than if we expose them.
Okay, and in fact, I just want to ask you because we don't say they don't vote. The polling agents all be there, the all be there, the observer they all be there, they don't put, and they don't hand over, and say again for move them to Talesa, so on and so forth. How una the main opposition APC party go do for make sure say the vote of the people and vote that result of for eventually come out go reflect waiting the people and vote.
Well, I mean, something they go on social media about would they reach the Director General NRA for Kalau, they get RFM from them, voting ballots, them stamps, they get even all the materials that we need for re-election. You get that? You know, so at the end of the day, now that's we get for focus on right now and make sure we okay, for me, that's all some of it. They say they will escort the boxes them to the center, the tally center. But as we know, let's say how they behave. So right now they seal them, would they make sure some say we don't get picture them so far of the seal them, the RFM from them. We don't tell all the agents and say each and every box we need the seal, the RFM from the not only picture, we also need video. So that one they own now one side and because especially now when they begin to see the numbers them they come from Kalau, maybe they will decide for Rick Mona Kalau.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Abu Bakarr Box Conteh. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we get Mr. Abu Bakarr Box Conteh way now the regional organizing secretary now the Northwest region for the APC party. They give you updates. And somebody points in fact say Unity Broadcasting, when I SLPP broadcasting platform, today look like saying give the coverage for go cover all the elections. They even go interview the National Electoral Commissioner when Mr. Conteh. And this is a little bit worrying in terms of press freedom because we know say many press houses and then at the country were independent. Why did they go give that accreditation there to a press station where then you're basically in a SLPP press station? You know, that was worrying going forward. But again, I just say let pick somebody talk about an app and the comments them. Mr. Abu Bakarr Box Conteh. Again, whilst we talk about these results, we don't come out today. So after this vote will happen at constituency 070, constituency 005, Poloko and Kalau respectively. One other thing I want to draw your attention to, now the crisis in the country, fuel crisis, blackout crisis, water crisis. What if you say they go on na salon na mainly or na salon in general right now with then kind crisis there? Hello, Mr. Box, you get me?
Yeah, he did break, so I get them.
Yeah, okay, let go over him. I say, right now, I look at these elections right now today, but let's just quickly about what thing they go on na Sierra Leone in terms of this fuel crisis, as well as this blackout business, where people complain say that they suffer per smack. What do you think say they go on right now? What's the problem behind all the crisis here?
No, because the SLPP government, the power of government, not more governance. They come, they focus on which owns hate, bad and vengeance. Some of them will not focus on governance because governance alone move go forward. And what is the APC, the leadership do? We left them. If you do all kinds, you spend millions of dollars. Them. Just you say you want for embarrass the opposition. At the end of the day, what are the end? At the end of the day, so now just waste of money. Then they're not focused on governance because they're not that. You know, when you go pick people they oversee, not get job, they don't know what now work, minister, directors in the country, and then get them by that it's not even on that. Now happy, not on nothing. Man, I led government, which create all this, vengeance, it's them by that trick out. So now I make the blaming game. Even today, we're gonna long mind you, extension, we didn't even go far by it. That would blame the APC, blame the APC, not the, you know, he promised them Lunge Bridge, not happening. He promised them an extension, and now, and they said they will finish out. We don't tell them they will finish it because I mean, Marcomo, I go up not long, they will finish out. You know, but another focus, which I focus on development. But for me, a simple message for we. So now at the blame game that they play for APC, where the public see, I don't know for you, that one anymore. Everything at APC. So the lights, you come, you meet 15 megawatts. Where APC we meet 6 megawatts. For maintenance the machine there, they never maintenance the machine there. For them. They want to not possible to work. So this is the reason why they just out. Every promises, you know, it just like immediate sound that they enjoy. So now about that they suffer. See, no, they for it, lights no day, the education, the block, the LPI you're talking no day. Because they will tell them go overseas for go to medical. So for me, million thoughts, not ever face this man ever come for car route salon. I mean salon. If you watch a manifesto, they go over 500 things they do. And that's if they even do 5 or 10 things there. So now show you which one I don't do. It's either people meet APC don't do 90%, we can now have for claim. And we debunk each and everything. Let go start from the finisher. The same thing with them. Then bridge them. Now Magbele bridge. You want to go claim not for you. You meet all the work stars. You meet the funds on the funding them 100%. What you at least what you do, give the man away, find the fund, you don't start the work. Give a small credit, but no, because that's the one for use. For seeing this I don't do. If it says you're stupid. No, they are not. So we don't go sit down, we ask opposition, we go criticize, and we continue to criticize them in the most responsible way, and the most peaceful way, and the way how the constitution says follow time. And that's not to go quiet. And we don't go quiet until it begins. Then I don't let for months to now you say, oh, do this, or I do that, or I do that. But I mean, which is so now the way we don't get for finish. Now we pressure just say which don't people
okay, thank you. When they watch you, when they listen, because they never see everybody listen, talk. Be the world. The sideway forget for your relevant position for the and Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, you mentioned this blue thing. One thing when me hear, and this come up from the first lady, where he say the fuel was shot in a salon, now be main opposition, APC party, now then get all the station and they keep the fuel. I was kind of dumbfounded. I didn't understand. What if you say the first lady they get at a particular statement?
Again, it's just the blame game. You always the blame. Give me the paper. Guinea, I'm 10,500. Don't ever increase the fuel. The same thing to Liberia. Why not increase just inside 2 weeks? They increase up to 5,000. Well, no. When you feel now, then third world country, what does it mean? It increase the suffering of the people. We in Sierra Leone now. They load inside container. We don't even get a window. We don't even get a window. Say in your own dream world, lost dream world. So you can just do for makeup stories them. We social media. I don't know how true it is, but let's say, there's a company where they work with Boko Haram called Fuel, one a bad Fuel. And what they say, so which the Fuel, that Fuel is sell, then you left them money to APC. Then if you business like APC get all the gas stations, then that's sweet. Then now can go. The first is not a politician. If a politician, he go pick them. Go pick them because don't get gas station. Now foreign country them. Especially in front. So what's in bad for that one? But we see. You see stations there. For it just up test with AP. Say from the one when they come, we meet a better economy. Debt with okay. As they own debt in 10 years. Put the money. Go. All the money will come for us. So for the money will come for COVID. Can you imagine 10 months? 10 months COVID. You pay for COVID. So they just be flat. So why they need to blame themselves? But it's rather too late. It's rather all the regions in the country say then go vote your responsibility position. I will make sure to protect the vote. Thank God we'll get in cup when I thought political party out of the 17 and just last week RAF coming to number 14. people, some of them or members, they're not happy with the attitude, the political arrogance of this government, how they loot the country, how they don't divide the country, how they don't know nothing about governance. So the only thing I want to have for use violence, use the police for intimidate people, them use the Nunakoya, the IG plus 6 AIG. What did you go friendly? What's business and get it? Now a constituency only get 2 wards. Now small constituency. They want to go send 900 policemen a day. You go pass all over the place because their mission was intimidate people and make them not go vote. So APC will get. Then what they do now? Then they transport the young people and they give the access. They give the access for you to transport the people from one police station to another police station. Because the police station Kailang now less than 2 miles. Nakoya now anything about 5 miles. So these are the tactics they used to 2018. Then they use this by-election. Then they want for use back 2023. We don't go for work. We don't go for action. We don't go for happen. Superman. We don't go for happen.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Box. And ladies and gentlemen, like what I said today, we get Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, where now the regional organizing secretary for the APC party, now the Northwest region, where they give you updates, because as they give you updates, so they see somebody, they send a projected exit poll when they say the APC party in the Koya district gets about 74% of the vote cast, the valid vote cast. So I don't know whether if you're able to give updates or you're able to comment on that particular update, what just they get right now.
Now I'm not able because say may not for over 1 hour with the Fed for that you could come video interview. So I'm just too busy, but I will give an update where I come on the phone again. Like call it we want Antale Center. I believe say because then tell me say by 10, then we will give me figures. Both Makalang and Koya, then we will give me figures them. You know, me I not get a vote. If I get 2 people that for vote for them, now and Koya, then I will even be disappointed. No, then go, then get houses of people they come vote, give them money, go vote, give them money for go vote. And I go for 2023, and I go for work. The people not trying to give me money, they say give me work. They say give me water, give me light, give me school, give me transportation. You say no. When I just sit down, when I just eat the money, the people have money, when I just they loot the country 50 fatter, then now I take 20, 30, 40,000 for people there. Now the real what's a million work. Me, I don't tell the people that my region, my district. So when I eat the money, the taxpayer money, when I eat then when I go vote for APC, the guy will do the 207. I same to go for do that now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Bakarr Conteh, and when I watch the program Inside Salon today, now the then and now media empire, me now na host and presenter Mohamed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. And today, now the 26th of March, 2022, Saturday. And I want to remind you, I said tomorrow, Mr. Prince Emilko Mage for the live and direct, 9 p.m. tomorrow UK time. Mr. Prince Emilko Mage there with Mr. Arun Zubaru. Mr. Arun Zubaru na an NGC politician, we also they aspire for be a mayor na the Freetown municipality. So now watch out for that particular telling interview tomorrow. Gonna be very, very interesting. And me, I'm talking to say the then and now media empire, the hub of the conversation and the platform, this one I go come and get a proper discussion, get a proper analysis of waiting at the real thing for Sierra Leone. We not a mouthpiece of any political party. We are a mouthpiece of Sierra Leone people, because we believe say me and you we go for standing, we go for tinganga one for make sure say Salon go na the direction one where they go right now. I must say this. The direction of country they go so it's not correct. People that they suffer in the country, untold hardship, suffering in past mark, work not there for people. Water people that na gutter people that they go for get water. Just imagine, beginning early morning, 5 o'clock morning. Mindu central about 4 say here, all about the place. So can you imagine people they were linked now? There are people right now they come out tongue. Then they work Montucano Day. One of the days I will see like when the border they say, we'll see where people they go load per container just because of transportation, fear not there. Lights not there, all of these sort of things. And this particular administration, where government said they don't almost achieve all the manifesto. So inside a manifesto, means say lights not go there, means say water not go there, means say fear not go there. Even when the fear don't go up safe, people that want to pull money for buy fear, it's not there at all. So the issues are overwhelming. And we'll go for talk about them. It is not say are they against government, no. And they pray for government, let government succeed. But if government need to do the right thing for the people, that today for this platform, for highlights, I'm saying government need to do the right thing. People are suffering. Work no day. The kind of inflation we get, not to that kind of inflation any side what they expect. See they got more than 100%. No, that is per smack. When the people income is stagnate. So these are very important issues. We can talk now. So some people say, oh, this is APC, this is SLPP, this is NGC. No, it's not about APC, it's not about NGC, it's not about SLPP. It is about Sierra Leone, ladies and gentlemen. And it's very important. For now, we talk about when something they happen, what we only suffer. If you didn't the diaspora yourself, you just suffer because of the suffering of the people in a salon. Who said they send $50? Now pass the send $100. So when they don't be asking money, say they beg you money now. That let's see the kind of the situation in the country. It is very, very unbecoming of a situation, how people they suffer. The kind of intimidation, harassment, when person talk, they don't arrest you, don't go looking at Palemba Road, looking at CID. This should stop. This should stop because Sierra Leone, like where I say, was a day. We all know one family. Lord look after we safe. Yes, go ahead, Brother Box. Go ahead.
Yeah, Superman, I don't want to forget we aspire for get the MP symbol. They go watch, then get what's not Chumbo. A good day just for go watch the spot. And I read house. To get a red house. Who them go to na Sojamane with land over say the man get a computer crime, then for go arrest them. Now Sojamane they arrest people them. What are the police? These are the thing that I don't know if now what they have account at this country, but no, we, President Bill must finish in time. It must finish in time. No war, not even a salon. It must finish in time. I will vote them out. Salon democracy don't go past that one day. I don't say the time for people go beyond, but we know they encourage and they are nothing. No violence for the way APC they encourage.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Protect them to the last.
Okay, thank you very much. Example. Well, this is just another example where Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh tell we. Police soldier man they go for go arrest person, not to soldier man in work. When person commits a crime or whatever crime he commit, now policeman them for go arrest him. It's all of these things that okay, highlight. What highlight some they're against government, they criticize government. No, we need to criticize government, we talk them because of this not correct for the country, it's not correct for society, and it's not fine for the country at all. We country in a democratic state. We get for follow the tenets of democracy. And me and you, now we get a responsibility for raise the voice, not tell government say, no, not to this, not to this, not to this, they happen. Not to this make we put in a power for. We put in a power for govern we. So we expect you for let govern we in our way fit to be governed. This is the 21st century. We country, we the people them. We don't go through a lot. We don't go through a lot. And it's enough is enough. It is very important, ladies and gentlemen, that we raise a voice, that we highlight NTR, we talk about NTR, so for the interest of country, for the interest of the people. Me and you, we the ordinary people, we don't suffer per smack. As I talk, so right now, lights no day. Some people they wonder, even for go get water no day. Water way before, so we country, we get water to again they come. Water they will flood all over the place. Me do the season no water no day again. People in the past, they go and then gutter and go bust pipe. All kinds of things they happen. This is unacceptable. Now, this day and age, we know for the happen in the country. We go for raise the voice. Government, then they're for serve, we not to the other way around.
Exactly.
So this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. But as we have...
They're still busy with people there. They go and harass people them, they go and lock people up, they go and damage people them, they go and book people and shock them, when they will replace out something. And also, the other thing is the managers are not in governance. They're not been long in state house. So come 2023, President Bill is gone. Would they vote out? Would they vote out?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Anyway, can't fetch for wrap up because this now be just an hour program. And Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, when are the regional organizing secretary for the APC party, now the Northwest region, we get problem for January live, so January via an audio. So we don't tell and thank you plenty. This guy now really patriot, somebody who dedicated to Sierra Leone. Where people don't know Sabia for Tona because this particular man within the community, people appreciate greatly because he's done so much for move Sierra Leone forward, and we say so grateful for get somebody like on this platform. Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, for wrap up, I want to let you give Fambulem what's that your latest assessment as we go through, and what's that the message we get for NEC in relation to them 2 by-election that will take place now in Apoloko district and also Kalaun district constituency 073 and constituency 005.
Well, it's a big test to NEC, and thank God we'll get ECOWAS, we'll get we'll get the American observers, the American embassy observers, and the pushes the EU, they're all good. So they all see what they go on. This is not a test. Because it don't go happen the last time when I'm 49 and change to 149. You know what happened? Say they will not even give you a full report of what happened. Now, Falaba, you know, and we go for many understand it's 2023. We're not going for this nonsense from them. They're not going for happen. Nobody know the chief will vote again. Alone and democracy don't pass on the Bakarr keep the country peaceful. Dr. Neskoma come and continue and can you the unity the constitution go BN and BN and BN BN. We don't allow down anymore with democracy and salary the project to the last. Now for me, a left now to the neck as a whole which they have been. I mean, in the neck, people are not local streets and give them go now. Okay, the big exposure today, so they watch them. Who knows if it's local? Koya, that one you no joke ready for the Andy. I know you wait for that come on the phone with you. La begin call now to the constituency, the land of the results. And the one within Kala, the results go embarrass them so bad that they go out for reduce them. What you have for do for Koya? For Koya, they having the election just is they're not saying moving now, but is the percentage that to 30 to 40%. By then I talk say, oh, don't count Alpha, oh, first lady. What if first lady you do a coach loco? That's a coach loco. Alpha, na a dead horse, na coach loco. Julia, talk about it. So now it's not the we should be able to put loco. But if you don't get this 40%. They make inroads now, but local. So for national election now, it will be easy for them for rigged election. People will believe. And I don't for expose. Me know dynamic now from the neck the tubes or the send. Say now Monday, okay, they will call the results. Why not Monday they call the results? Just to constituency. Why not Monday? Why not call on today? Why not call on tomorrow? Why not Monday? Because I have go down now. Maybe. The self turn again 49 to 149. Who will get for agree? So that's the old thing. But me no say we win a big one na Koya and who vote who get the highest vote of that constituency ever na Kailao. Me no say the people of Kailao don't tell them. The people of Kailao don't tell them lie because we look Kailao the only thing we see na Kailao. Now waiting and she can still left and can continue. The same to go to Bo. The same thing go to Moyamba, Pujo, Kedema. Now, which are the Skuma do? None what they do. Nothing what they wouldn't do. Nothing what they wouldn't do. But a project where the Skuma don't do for the South. It's in left farm. You know what I mean? Okay, government continuity. Then they will come now, they can't claim and do nothing what they wouldn't do. So for we, now maybe if you watch them, all what they talk from watching the first lady said on the 24th, but the last campaign. You go blame APC fuel. Who's going to talk that one day? Then now you the president tonight you go. Can you imagine? You don't even finish the. Let's see how desperate he is. Like they go begin blame APC or how APC be fully their personal lungi can go left on the left. You know it's just they don't even get a message anymore. Message there. And 2012 and as Koma say the people that. If I no vote for me, in 2023 message, it say, Papa, when I go vote for me, if I no vote for me, I go beat you now. Now a message, now a guy like look, I go talk. If I no vote for me, you go beat you now. And not go for work. And not go for work. We don't go to the beach with people that are put local. No, they don't vote them. If you work, not put local, they appreciate you work and will vote for you. But for say anybody they will beat anybody that puts local. You don't get for happy. They forget we don't put local, we not by Buri and Grand Pekin, we not SI command Pekin. Nobody know count violence at puts local. We are very liberal. If you work, if you work able community people, they will vote for you. No one will stop them. But you don't go stop the APC people and say, APC don't get the say in puts local, they don't get the votes in puts local. You go take the votes and it's not possible. We need a creed. Gambia, Carine, and Potsloco, as a region, we are in charge of, nothing will happen. No, it didn't happen. This time around, okay, who did they vote for? Now they get a vote. Not who did they vote for, now they go to vote. No, we need a creed.
Okay.
You have to understand that one.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Now the regional organizing secretary for the APC in the Northwest. That means Poloko, Kambia, and Karine. Like what says, so in charge, and they organize for the APC party in this region. So they're a very key stakeholder within the APC party and salon politics. So they don't help analyze plenty, they don't give updates in terms of how the election and go, what thing they expect. And like again, he mentioned one thing. Next, this idea, they say, justice delays, justice denied. This idea where before say they don't count all the votes this net, they don't get all the total, but next year they say power pass Monday, pound and get for and call results. All of these they create unnecessary tension, unnecessary thing the way again, it's up to them. It's up to them what they do, but they get from next shows, they get from no say. The people them, the Sierra Leonean people them give them big responsibility. This responsibility, they get for carry them out diligently for the interest of Sierra Leone and the people of Sierra Leone, ladies and gentlemen. As I talk so right now, I don't get to that projection where they come, where people tell me say, now, constituency 073 in Poloko district, APC get nearly 74% of the vote, and constituency 005 na Kalau district, APC get nearly 45%. If this result is confirmed, this is a big inroad because that particular constituency in the last election, APC not be able to get 10% safe. Now if they project and say they get 45%, that's a big outcome for APC party where they almost they chase SNPP in a canal neck and neck. That they show something say the people in Southeast say they are not very happy, and they are all Sierra Leone like probably say then our brothers and sisters in. Yes, go ahead, Box.
I guarantee you 2023, at the other way they go, and then they get the low number. Mark my words, na Kalau. Because the people of Kalau, they're not stupid, they're not fool. The biggest hospital they ever seen na Kalau, na Neskumago Bilandi. The roads, water will give them, light. But the milk come and they will maintain her. Okay? And then who said they got the money? I want to know who said they got the money. What are them? For blame APC, now APC decide. But you mix every country in the world and governors are continuing together. But you come out continue to about left. Well, you can't know, you continue. Everything is scrap. Look, what happened in December? All the noise they make with that power pool, MRU power pool lights. Where are now? What's happened? What's happened? There is what they come no more for them. It's just for score this cheap political point to people learn. Rather than for do the right work, where Alex Kuma work for Sierra Leone and say, take today, people they love them. Take today are the most influential politicians alone. But you as a measure you name so, are just bad. Lies. So, how you expect for 2023? What are the magic? You don't get for work. Me no say 2023, Kalau. I expect to follow around 65 or more. And we will. Because we get something for a message at Kalau. We get something for sure Kalau said, this was on the phone now. Does he? No, it doesn't. But the don't get nothing for sure Kalau. The people of Kalau said, this is on the phone now. Nothing. Whether than for just go for go begin campaign, give them tribal message. The people that tired with tribalism. They're tired. People with APC come, they work more at the southeast than at the northwest and the north. So people are tired. They're not stupid anymore. Now they use tribal message for convince them. Now what you do for them? So this is a big shock for them. So I hope say neck go do the right thing. They don't go again for go change the figures like from 49 to 149. Say, oh no, this now the one that disgrace. Because let me say something. One of the reasons only believe, me don't feel. I have right to be viewed as a citizen. Why make for longer the election, the council election this year? Why not get the same thing happened in 2005? Okay, council election earlier. Now they all might be not say APC win 207. Now that one they then free. Make them push all. They say 444. You know bad. I let them push Eric away with the beat them. Would they take all the seats them? Parliament will beat them. Council they all the beat them and parliament will always beat them and council. APC no able SFP no able win election, clean election. Pass the rig. Even inside the strong goal. Just the coach happy now like now. That mommy then they go send for go vote twice. Because they're not able. So SFP the only thing they have up now violence, rigged election, and not for work 2023. And not for work. Superman, and not for work. But they may work for the people that may vote you in. They vote you for them. They don't vote you for come begin lock them up, for come begin kill them, for come begin suffer them, say they die with hunger. Lights no day, not that they vote you for President Bio. They vote you in for the work for them, and you will work for them. If you work for the 2023 are gone. So I don't know how you will vote for them now inside 6 months. So if after 6 months on a campaign.
Okay, then thank you very much, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, now in the regional organizing secretary for the Northwest region for the APC party. That Northwest region comprises of 3 districts, them, Karina district, Poloko district, and also Cambia district. So like why they say Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh a very key stakeholder within the APC party and Salon politics. And as somebody within the community, that Northwest region is very well known, and he don't do plenty thing for move things about Sierra Leone business go forward. So, Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, again, I want to thank you plenty on behalf of the Dead and Now Media Empire for the time you don't take off your busy schedule for able to join me also today and highlight and talk about salient issues them where now some serious issues them in relation to with politics and with country Sierra Leone. Thank you very much. God bless you. And I'll go hope for get you back some other time. We'll go able to couch you live now, people and we'll see you. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Superman, thank you to you and the team. They do a good job, and I'm glad we want to focus on to APC now, Salon on our focus. And I want to thank all Sierra Leoneans, be it SLPP now, NGC or APC. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank both on campaign team, both the one at Koya and the one at Kailang. You know, they don't do a super job. So thank you. I go forward some of the results and to you. I'll go now and try for engage everybody. I'll get more results then I'll go forward everything. So thank you so much. Sierra Leoneans, they need for know the truth about APC. They need for know the truth about SLPP. The days for like APC can begin big full and people ever happy again. Before I say SLPP, now Sierra Leoneans also don't begin the program here. APC can have power say if APC only the right thing, I will encourage you to do the same thing. We will be doing APC time in a different way. So when they do now continue for drum. It's about Sierra Leone for put force. Not to any tribe, not to any region, not to any district, not put Salon force. And if we get a president, we just feel say Sierra Leone, not to in priority, let go. Good do. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Tido don't get Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh. Mr. Bakarr Box Conteh, as I say, now a key stakeholder within the APC politics in Sierra Leone. And as I'll be able to talk, now is also they don't project. Say na Kalaun constituency 005, Kalaun district. That particular election, the APC is projected to get 40-something% of the vote. Just imagine 2018, APC not be get up to 10% they safe. Now they're projected to have 40-something% inside Kalaun. If waiting the people they don't tally this net stand when they get for announce on Monday. You know, and this is not artwork of an election. For the opposition party, now the ruling party, the ruling party, the main stronghold. The opposition party more than triple in votes. Now a by-election day. This is a wake-up call to this current administration, the SLPP government. Many no say yes. The people are not happy. People are not they say, because you are my brother, now we come out of the same village, me and you are the same tribe. No, Sierra Leoneans and they big past that. Them big past that. Mendeo, Timnio, Limbao, Loko, Fulao, Kuranko, Shabu, we all are one family. So Salon Post is not the one one tribe no more. We all belong to all the tribe then. So that idea for say this time is stronghold, you don't do nothing for the people. You don't do nothing for the people. You expect the people to say will go vote for you. The people of Kalaun, I think, say they don't send a warning sign to this particular administration. And this is something when they talk objectively now, yeah. Not only vote they, me not in Kalaun, now the people they all vote they.